Hello, I'm Mr. Kissinger at the Citizenship Academy in Syracuse, New York, and this is 5th grade math module 3, lesson 5. Today we're going to be subtracting fractions with unlike units using the strategy of creating equivalent fractions. So we're going to continue what we've been doing in lessons 3 and 4 with drawing that area model, except this time instead of adding fractions together, we're going to be subtracting those fractions. So let's take a look here what we're looking at. We have, it says, for the following problems, draw a picture using the rectangular fraction model, those rectangles that we've been using, and write the answer. Simplify your answer if possible. So I'm going to start by drawing two rectangles. All right, that's my first one into thirds. So I need two vertical lines here. So my second one into fourths. So I need three horizontal lines here. Split into halves, and I'll split my halves into halves. All right, I need to shade 1/3. I'll shade 1/4. Again, this time I'm doing 1/3 minus 1/4. We know that a third is greater because we're only splitting our whole into 3 pieces rather than 4, and one of those thirds is going to be larger than one of those fourths. So next we have to split the thirds into fourths. And then I need to split my fourths into thirds. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 times 3 is 12. It looks just like an array. 4 times 3 is 12. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 twelfths. And then here I have 3 twelfths. So if I have 4 twelfths minus 3 twelfths, 4 minus 3 is 1. In my denominator, my units are still twelfths. And I have 1/12. Letter B. Draw rectangles again. My first rectangle is going to be split into thirds. My second rectangle is split into halves. I have 2/3 now on this rectangle. Shade those in, need 2 of them. And then just 1/2 over here on the right. Now I need to split my thirds in half. One horizontal line here across the middle. Then I need to split my half into thirds. Here I have 4/6. Here I have 3/6. And that will give me 1/6. 4 minus 3 is 1. Let's draw a couple more rectangles here. The more we practice this with different numbers, the more it should start to make sense for us. We have 5/6 here, so we make 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, we always have one less line than we need pieces. And then this rectangle here is going to get split into fourths. 3 lines, one in the middle, and then split those 2 in half. Now we need to shade in 5 of these. We have 5/6. All shaded in there. You still want to see my lines though. That's important. Make those a little bit darker so we can all see them. All right. And then this one here, we just need 1/4. All right. Then we have to split our 6 into fourths. And switch our fourths into 6 here. So we need 5 pieces here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are a little bigger than others, but that's okay. We get the idea. And then we just need to count them up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 24 squares there altogether. 6 times 4 is 24. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have 20 24ths. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 24ths. If I have 24ths minus 6 24ths, I'm going to get 14 24ths. Now, 14 24ths would do just fine, but I do see that both my numerator and my denominator are even numbers, which means I could divide both of them by 2. So what I would essentially be doing in my my area models, I'd be taking away some of those lines because we wouldn't necessarily need all of them, if that makes sense. And if I divide my numerator and my denominator by 2, I'll get an equivalent fraction. As long as whatever I do to my numerator, I do the same thing. I either multiply or divide my numerator and my denominator by the same number, I should get an equivalent fraction. And so I see 14 divided by 2 would be 7, and 24 divided by 2 would be 12. I'd be cutting both of those in half. And I would get us an equivalent fraction that has smaller numbers. We call that simplifying a fraction. So we could either have 7/12ths or we could have 14 24ths. And we could check to see if those are simplified by drawing another 2 rectangles here. Actually, you know what? We'd only need 1 rectangle. I have 2 and I only need 1. So we'll just use this 1 rectangle here. So if I have 12ths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to add a little bit on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so now I have 12 pieces here altogether. Make that one a little bit neater. I have 7/12ths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? I have 7/12. And that would be equivalent to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 24ths. Because now I've split my 12s in each one of those into a half. So now instead of 12 pieces, I have 24 pieces altogether. I have 12 times 2, 24. And I would have 14 over 24. I'd have 14 24ths, which is the same. This is what I was talking about, taking away lines. If I cover that up and I don't have a line there, I have 7 halves, or 7/12, excuse me. So I have 7/12 or 14 24ths. So anytime I can have less total pieces, less in my denominator, that would be simpler. So I'll simplify my fraction to 7/12. So we'll practice that a little bit more moving forward, but I did want to show that to you so that you understand that there is a way to simplify fractions if we get really big numbers, especially in our both numerator and our denominator. Let's try one more here before we get finished. We have 2 rectangles here. We're going to split this one into thirds and this one into sevenths. So we need 6 lines to make sevenths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cheat and make an extra one down there. Maybe we'll make this one a little bit bigger. They really should be the same size. One of the same size holes. You know? I'm going to have to split that one into sevenths anyhow. So we'll shade 2/3 here. 2 of those. And then we need 1/7. These thirds are just split into sevenths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. And these are sevenths into thirds, which is 2 lines. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 21sts. 7 times 3 is 21. And then we have 3 21sts. So we have 14 21st minus 3 21st, and we're going to get 11 21sts. That cannot be simplified. That is going to be the only way we can express that. All right, so that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day.